Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And we're going to talk about the season premiere for Doctor Who. They've learned nothing. They're going to go to the planet of the incels.
Because of course they are.
The planet of the incels. And the first episode of this season is all about toxic masculinity.
Okay, if you were going to... You at this point in time, nothing's surprising. I don't even know what to say to it other than it's not surprising. If you ask somebody who's been watching Doctor Who, the progression of its drop into failure, and you said what would be the most on the nose thing they could do next, people would say this, and they'd be right.
Yeah, because this is right up there with Jodie Whittaker's run where they were talking about racism and white men being bad and, more white men being bad.
Orange men are bad.
Orange man bad, rich men bad, men bad. Yeah. And then we went from that to David Tennant coming back, which felt like a Hail Mary pass. And then they used him to, become a toxic male because he didn't understand pronouns and gender
Men
identity.
bad.
Even though, man bad, even though he was
Unless
just
you're not
a
a woman, then that man
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, so let's talk about this before we get into it any further. Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. You will get a woohoo if you do.
Woohoo.
Yeah, so Doctor Who, just to recap, we've done many videos about it. It used to be one of our family's favorite shows. It was my favorite show, I think, live action show. And man, how far things have fallen.
Yes.
Ever since now you guys all dipped out during Capaldi's run.
I did come back to see her show up for the one episode, and then I was like, no. And then that was it. I haven't watched since.
Yeah, a lot of people have dipped out. And it's even to the point now where I don't expect this video to get many views. We used to get easily over 100,000 views on any Doctor Who video, and now nobody cares. They just don't care.
Nobody's going to care about this. It's just so funny to me that there's being stupid and there's just being this, because you've learned absolutely nothing. In your quest to own the chuds, you've done nothing but cause yourself to be the laughing stock and make no money and ruin the IP and take your pick.
Well, it's not their IP, so they don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, these people come in, and it's Russell T Davies. Like, who the hell would have thought Russell T Davies?
Never would have thought that.
Who brought the show back, right, to great success? Who would have thought he'd be the one to put it down? Because that's what it feels like. I never would have
thought that.
Because it feels like they're not going to get another shot after this, that they're not even talking season 3, that Disney's definitely not going to spring for it.
Well, if they were before, they sure aren't now.
I don't think they're going to. They don't have the money to. Anyway, it's not even theirs. They don't even own it. So this comes from the Telegraph, and we got this from various people on X. Star Whovian had it and a few other folks, so thank you. Doctor Who Season 2 review, a great intro for the new companion, but with a preachy subtext, because that's what everybody wants.
No shit.
Varada Sethu, I guess that's how you pronounce her name, makes a strong first impression as Belinda Chandra in a tale mixing high sci-fi with toxic masculinity.
Because that's everything we're all looking for, entertainment.
Okay. Anything that adolescents can do on Earth, Doctor Who can do in space and time. The sci-fi favorite returns with an episode full of rockets, ray guns, and killer robots, but an underlying theme of toxic masculinity. Welcome to the planet of the incels. Location unconfirmed, but presumably somewhere in the manosphere.
Is this a woman who wrote this or a guy?
Michael Hogan.
God, Michael. Come on, dude.
Those who criticize the rebooted series for being preachy and overtly political are unlikely to be placated by this unsubtle swerve into the culture war. Wait.
They drove off the cliff, man.
This is the unsubtle swerve into the culture wars. Doctor Who has been subtly and unsettlingly veering into the culture wars head first for the last couple of years.
It's like on a slippery and wet sign, man. That thing's sliding all over the place, and now they just decided to go and clear off the cliff.
Now even wetter. Doctor Who is even wetter.
How dare you? That's toxic masculinity.
Doctor Who's wetter now than when he was a woman. It's a shame because as far as episodes introducing new companions go, the robot revolution works. So it's an okay intro for the new companion, but also very preachy. Why the hell would you want to go there? Well, this is this makes sense because he said that they wanted to piss people off. they were going to piss people off this year.
Oh, wait, back into her teens, the new companion's ex-boyfriend named a star after her as a romantic birthday gift. And now robots living off of that far-flung planet come to claim her as their queen.
Okay, that's kind of funny.
That is kind of funny, especially since there's a star, you have a binary pair.
Yes, I bought stars. There's a binary pair named after us.
There are.
I did do that.
Are they going to come and claim us to be their monarchs?
I don't know. I don't think they will. I don't think they know that we own them. It's kind of, I don't know. So, wouldn't that be awkward though? Like just imagine like people are like quote unquote buying stars, right? We're not actually buying stars. I understand how it works, right? But just imagine somebody's like, oh yeah, I bought that plant and that plant has people on it, and be like, hey, I own this planet. I bought it like, off the internet a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
You belong to me. Or somebody buys us. Somebody buys the sun and they're like, that is the star named Joe. I am Joe. And I rule Earth now.
I'm sorry, it's just King Joe. Anyway, okay.
King
So
Joe.
I mean, already the premise is different. Okay, so this is how the companion comes to be. There's a star named after her, and now these people think she's the queen, and they want to marry her off to their overlord, the AI generator.
Oh my God.
The artificial intelligence and male rage. Writer Russell T Davies manages to squeeze 2 hot button issues into 45 minutes.
Wow. So this is the thing, because Doctor Who has, I mean, it's had scary moments, but it's always been mostly family friendly, right? Mostly family friendly. So it's a family friendly slot that makes the lurch into gender politics tonally jarring.
Well, they said slot, so.
A hard-hitting Netflix drama is one thing. Early evening entertainment is another. One can imagine young viewers turning to their parents and asking what species these scary-sounding incels are, and whether coercive control is a bit like remote control. Good luck answering those, grown-ups. The stab at satire is daft, dumb, and clumsily done.
Okay, so I'll give you credit for that one. I forgive you now, Michael.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, they're just going to push it really hard this year, aren't they?
No one's going to watch it. So what difference does it make? Okay, let me get this straight. You have provably lost your audience more and more with every outing ever since Capaldi, right? It started actually with Capaldi. And then you go down, and every time you put a new doctor in, it gets worse. And then you think, Russell T Davies is back. We're going to get people back. We got David Tennant back. You found a way to somehow ruin that. All, Shitty Got Was run is even worse than, prior doctors, which is not good, especially the female doctor. And your answer to that is to go in harder? Take that as you will.
Mashable has a review too. They said the rest of the episode sprinkles on up-to-date cultural references, including the show's first use of the word incel.
Oh, so they actually used the word incel.
And its response to ChatGPT style generative AI. Hey, I bet ChatGPT could come up with a better episode than this one.
Yeah, I bet ChatGPT could too.
Just be like, hey, ChatGPT, give me the most audience-pleasing episode of Doctor Who ever, and I'd love to see what it comes up with. It would be better than this. There's no hope for Doctor Who. It would have, at this point, the show would have to retcon out the last couple of seasons, the last couple of Doctors, or just start over. And
it didn't just jump the shark; it jumped the whole ocean at this point.
It did. It like skyrocketed over the entire ocean. And it's so weird. Again, if the show is going to get canceled, and a lot of people are saying they think it's going to get canceled because the BBC doesn't have the money for it and Disney's not going to pay for it. If this is it, then Russell T Davies brought it into this world, and Russell T Davies is going to take it out of this world, just like Bill Cosby.
But there's a difference between having there's a difference between having a whole bunch of people watching it and then being screw you, and having 5 people watch it and being screw you. At that point, the joke's on you, not them.
Pretty much. I mean, that's like you look at these journalists that are obsessed with incel gamers and all that. And it's like you're screaming into a void because they all moved on. A lot of them got married.
Yeah, right.
Those incels got married and moved on.
I always love it when people call us incels, and people are like, you know they're married, right?
They don't.
No, they're dumb.
Actually.
They just, it doesn't even mean what it's supposed to mean. It just means I don't agree with you and I want to make you mad.
Pretty much. pretty much. So there we go, guys. Doctor Who not getting any better. We're going to wrap this up.
I think you said Doctor Who not getting any, but that's a whole other story.
Doctor Who's
Yes.
not getting any. Okay. Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. We'll talk later.
Bye.